Gonna wait. Hello, hello. How are you? Is it Fariel? How are you doing? Happy Friday. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in before we get started. Hi, Nanette. Oh, thank you. Hi, Sasha. Happy Friday. Hi, Kai. We're just going to wait a few minutes for some people to get in. Hi, Cynthia. Happy Friday. Hi, Jeanette. Happy Friday. Is it cold where you guys are at? It's so cold where I'm at. I don't like the cold at all. I want to be somewhere warm. I don't like the winter. You too. I hope you have a blessed weekend. Do you have big plans this weekend? Yes. It's raining. You know, it was sprinkling here this morning when I left the gym, and I was like, oh no. But now it's just really, really cold. Happy hot day in Florida. Oh, 83, Jen. Oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I was a bird. I could just fly south for the winter time. That would be amazing. Australia is very warm too. Oh, nice. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, it's raining there too. Okay. I mean, I like the rain. I like rain and I like thunderstorms. Like if I'm not doing anything, to stay home and watch a movie. And I like to watch storms, but sometimes I just wish it was sunny all the time. Hello, Dan. Inside working. Oh, you're sneaking watching while you're working? I hope you don't get in trouble. We're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. We'll wait for a couple more people to get in and then we'll get started. And then if you guys want to stick around, we'll do ask a question, get an answer again at the end. You guys seem to like that. So we'll try to get that done for you. Is everybody ready for Thanksgiving next week? Hi, Amy. I can't believe November's almost gone. Oh, New Jersey's cold. Yeah, I bet. Between Aries, it's hot and hot flashes. I need. Between being Aries and it's hot and hot. Hey, hot flashes. I feel you. Woo. I was just telling my friend this morning at the gym. I'm like, just wait till you get where I'm at. We're the same age, but she's not going through what I'm going through. So I laugh because I'm like, just wait. It's like your body turns up like a furnace in like a millisecond, and then the next minute you're cold. So I don't like it. Hi, Janine. Oh, you don't have Thanksgiving there? Oh, okay. Do they have a different holiday, or is it you guys just don't celebrate anything next week? Must be. It's not a U.S. holiday, is it? Maybe it is a U.S. holiday. Maine is frigid. Hi, Alyssa. Happy Friday to you. Couple more minutes, then we'll get started. Hi, Carolina. How are you doing? No, we haven't in Canada too. But it's in October. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Hi, is it Benishka? Hopefully I said that right. If not, I apologize. Happy Friday to you. We're going to get started here in 1 second. So we'll do the next 48 hours. What's the energy? We'll do each zodiac sign, but we're going to do it a little bit different instead of doing in the zodiac order. I do have my cards here, so we're going to pull one card and see which sign's going to go next. Hi, Sonia. And then that way, when we get through all 12, then I'll do, you guys seem to like that ask a question, get an answer stuff. So then we'll go through and we'll do some of those for you. Sorry. Sorry, my big dog is hearing the wind or something. Come here. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. Give me 1 second, you guys. All right, I'm ready. All right. Hi, Patricia. How are you? All right, so we're going to do the next 48 hours. What's the energy around you? This is going to be timeless. So if you're coming in after the live, I will put the timestamps after the live. Good morning, Gloria. Or actually, I guess it's lunchtime now already. We're going to go through each zodiac sign. I do have my cards here, so I'm not going to do the zodiac order. We're going to do random, pick whichever sign's going to go first. We'll go through all of the signs. Then when we get done, we will do ask a question, get an answer. So you guys can save your questions to the end. Feel free to chat in the comments. And I will put the ticker on to see what zodiac sign we're each on. So if I'm not looking at the chat, I'm not ignoring you. I just am trying to concentrate on the cards. All right, so let's get started. Who are we going to start with? Who's going to be up first for the next 48 hours? What's the energy? We're starting with Pisces first. All right, Pisces, what is the energy around you the next 48 hours? What is the energy around Pisces placement the next 48 hours? You're getting news about something. You've been waiting on something to come through, a contract, or you've been waiting on something to be signed. I do see something that's been maybe stressing you out. It's been conflicting you. All right, give me 1 second. Come here. The FedEx guy is outside. Okay. I do see that contract is going to go through. So you're going to get a yes. So if you've been waiting on something that you've been conflicted, is it going to go through? Is it not going to go through? I do see it is going to go through. Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant's coming out. So you're going to get really exciting. And if it is like where you're going to actually have to move, I do see the Chariot coming out. So it's going to happen pretty quickly. So maybe you have put in a bid on a home. You're going to find that bid's been accepted, and maybe closing is going to happen really rapidly, maybe in the next 40 days. All right, let's get you one animal oracle card of advice. What is the advice for Pisces for the next 48 hours? What is the best piece of advice? Freedom is yours. The horse energy. Get moving. That's action. So the freedom is yours. All right, let's see who's going to be next. Who's going to be next? All right, we're moving on to Libra. You're up next, Libra. 9:57. All right, Libra, what is the energy surrounding you the next 48 hours, Libra? What is the energy around Libra the next 48 hours? Libra placements. Let me change the ticker, actually. All right. Libra. You may find that something that you gave somebody a deadline. So if you're like talking to somebody, you're getting to know them, and you said, hey, I want to know, are we going to be in a relationship? Are we going to make this exclusive? You may find that deadline is approaching, and this person's going to be honest and let you know that they are not wanting to get into a relationship. They're not wanting to, they're going to say that they feel like you're controlling the situation, and they don't see happily ever after in the situation. So if you gave somebody some type of restriction, or you said, you know what, if you don't step up, then I'm stepping out. I do see that you need to trust whatever you said to this person in the next 48 hours. You need to acknowledge to yourself that this person is not going to fill your happiness for the long term. Why is this person not wanting to attempt to give you what you desire? Why are they not looking to fulfill this desire? Okay, so with the Emperor energy, you could be dealing with an Aries or a water sign. It looks like this person's just being very stubborn. This person wants to make small steps, but you're wanting to take big leaps, and you're not in the same page with that. They could also be focused, if they own a business, they could be focused more on their business. They could be focused more on money. And it looks like they are going to end up hurting or disappointing you. You may have felt like they weren't going to, but it does look like you are on different pages. So you're going to feel conflicted with a deadline you give somebody, but listen to what this person is telling you. Their actions are going to show how they actually feel. Let's get you a Animal Oracle card of advice, Libra. What is the advice for Libra? What's the advice? What's the guidance? Bring a gentle touch and turn knowledge into wisdom. So there's something you're learning about yourself. Maybe you're learning to connect to your higher self more in the next 48 hours when you have this conversation with this person or this deadline is approaching. It does look like you're needing to be gentle with yourself also. All right, let's move on to the next sign. Who's the next sign going to be? Taurus. All right, Taurus. If you joined, I'm not going in zodiac order. I am pulling random zodiac signs to see who is going next. Instead, we're going to do it a little different today. All right, Taurus, what's going on for you the next 48 hours? The next 48 hours for Taurus. On a side note, I'm feeling like somebody is going to try to kiss you, and they're not going to want you to tell their person that they tried to kiss you. So for some of you, that's going to be significant. Taurus. Yeah. This person is going to pursue you. So if you're going out and about, maybe you're going to a party, you're going to a get-together, this person is going to do the impossible. You're not even seeing this coming. You're not expecting this. This person is going to attempt to kiss you because they're very attracted to you. And if you do take the time to tell their partner, they're going to try to deny, and they're going to twist the story and say that you actually led them to you kissing them. Okay. Yeah. The Six of Wands, this person is somebody who likes a lot of attention, and they're going to tell their partner, you're just saying that just to get attention. Why are they doing this? Seven of Swords, because they're deceptive and they like to cause trouble, and they like to do things on the DL, and they don't want their partner to know this. Okay, give me one more. Yeah, this person is somebody who does this quite often. They're married. They're potentially living with their person, and they do this quite often. So just be prepared that that could be coming towards you for those that are going to be out and about. All right, let's get you a card of advice, Taurus. Feels very specific. What is the advice? What's the guidance for Taurus placements? What do they need to know? Miracles are endless with the cow spirit, and be at home. So maybe you get an invitation to go out drinking with some friends or go hang out at somebody's house that's married. You may want to just stay home. Use your intuition to discern what you should do. All right, let's see who the next sign's going to be. Who's the next sign? Capricorn, 1526. All right, Capricorn. What is going on for Capricorn placements the next 48 hours? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Capricorn. Someone's going to reach out to you. They're going to want you to trust them. They want to have a new beginning. This is somebody who unexpectedly you're going to hear from this person. They may actually even show up at your doorstep and say, hey, can you help me? I'm having issues with my car. I'm having issues with this. And it's somebody that you already know. This person could be 49 years old. They could be 60 years old. They're going to use this as a distraction. They could have Leo in their chart. You had a lot of trouble with this person. You actually had to force this person out of your life in the past. Well, they want to hit the reset button. Yeah, there was a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of hurt in the past. And you maybe even blocked this person on your phone. They're going to tell you, hey, I tried to call you, but you must have changed your number, but actually you blocked this person. Well, this person's coming back for a new beginning. Why is this person trying to come back to Capricorn? 8 of Cups. They're looking at things from a different perspective. They're wanting to come towards you because they are somebody who does have feelings and emotions for you, but they're a little bit immature. They're a little bit irresponsible also. And you had to force this person out of your life for a reason. And so it looks like with the Queen of Pentacles, you could have been somebody who was very stable and very secure, but this person was not. Well, they're unexpectedly going to show up. So they're either going to show up at your job or they're going to show up at your home. Okay. Well, let's get you a card of advice. What is the advice for Capricorn placement? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Capricorns. Take time out with the brown bear. And the bottom of the deck is the skunk. Know your worth. All right. Let's move on. Who's going to be the next sign? Who's the next sign? Sagittarius, 1753. All right, Sagittarius, what is going on for you the next 48 hours? Welcome to the live. If you guys have joined the chat, I am not looking at the comments right now. We're going to go through each zodiac sign. I'm not doing it in order. I am just pulling random zodiac signs. When we're done with all 12, we'll do the ask a question, get an answer bonus for everybody. All right, Sagittarius, what's going on for you the next 48 hours? What's going on for Sagittarius? Okay, so somebody who you tried to give an offer to in the past, this person is coming back with the intention of accepting that offer. So did you offer to take this person on a date and they kind of hee-hawed or they rejected you? Well, it looks like this person is making it a priority to come back. They're going to tell you that they're ready to have this date. They're ready to go out with you. They're ready to do something with you. And the way this arrives is going to be a little unexpected. Why is that? Why am I hearing this? The timing is wrong. They may tell you you're the right person, but it was at the wrong time. Yeah. But here's the thing. They're coming in the 7 of Swords energy. This person wanted maybe something long-term, but they didn't want it in the past, but they want it now. But they didn't want to tell you in the past. Okay. Well, we got the Magician coming out. So it does look like this person is trying to see if they can make magic happen now. So does this person really want long-term now? Are they ready for long-term? With the Magician, it looks like they would be. You know what? They're going to say that they want to go out with you. They want victory and success, but they're still uncertain if this is going to be something they want for long-term. So tread lightly with this, because this person may say, oh, you know what? I thought you were the right person, but you know, in the past, it just wasn't the right time, but now it's the right time, but they're still feeling a sense of uncertainty. Why are they actually coming back if they still feel uncertain? Hold on. Give me one more on this. Why are they feeling uncertain? Because they're obsessed because you're a great catch, and they feel like if they miss out, they're going to miss out forever. So it's kind of like they want to keep you as an option available to them if they decide they want to be in a relationship. So tread lightly with that. Let's get you a card of advice. What is the advice for Sagittarius? What is the advice? There's always enough. So there's no need for a scarcity mentality. And now's going to be a lucky time for you. Okay. All right, let's see who's going to be next. Who's going to be next? Scorpio, you are next. 2102. All right, Scorpio. The next 48 hours, Scorpio. What is it you need to know? What do you need to hear that's going to serve your highest good, Scorpio? Scorpio. Somebody you work with this weekend or the next 48 hours, depending on when you watch this, they're going to try to get rid of some type of evidence that showed that you did some work. So there's something contractually that this person is going to get rid of. And you're going to need this information. Why are you going to need this information? This feels like work. Is this a work thing? It is a work thing. This person is a newer person. They're very immature. They're hurt and disappointed that you got a promotion, you got an elevation, or you got a bonus, and they're going to shred some type of documentation. Have you been working on a project? This person's going to make the decision to delete files, get rid of some type of your notes. There's something that you need to make sure that you don't make this option available to this person to have access to. So if you've been working on a project and you've left it stored on your computer and you haven't backed it up, you may want to back it up because this person is very insecure, very jealous, and they're going to create an opportunity to try to hurt what you've received. So be aware of it. It could be earth sign, water sign, or a Libra. All right. Well, let's get a card of advice. What is a card of advice? What else do you need to know? Trust in the magic and lay a solid foundation. Yeah, this is about backing up something. If maybe you're working on a school project and your roommate is really jealous and insecure that you already got your project done and they don't have theirs done, they may try to take it. They may try to destroy it. There's an insecure energy with this person around you. That feels very specific. All right, who's next here? Who's going to be next? Gemini. 2330. All right, Gemini. What is the energy around Gemini placements the next 48 hours? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear that's going to serve their highest good, Gemini? Oh, you're getting a love offer the next 48 hours. That's nice. This person has been chasing you for a while or been wanting to chase you for a while. And they feel like they're just going to make a small gesture and see if you want this or not. They're really focused on you. You may even be pleasantly surprised. Maybe you don't even realize this person has been interested in you. Yeah, they're finally going to stop thinking about it. And they're just going to say, hey, can we go have drinks? Can we go get coffee? Can I take you to dinner? They're going to create this gesture of an opportunity. The Two of Cups, they're making this decision because look at this at the bottom of the deck. This is a beautiful Ace of Cups. This is a beautiful offer that this person has for you. This could be somebody who's very affectionate. They could have Pisces in their chart. They could have water, or they could have earth in their chart. So it looks like you're getting asked out with somebody who's very sweet. They're feeling very drawn to you also, Gemini. All right, let's get you a card of advice. What is the best piece of advice? What is the guidance for Gemini? Dream the world into being, and a rebirth is assured. So you may be having a brand new romantic commitment cycle starting for you, Gemini. All right, who's going to be next? Who is next? Leo. You're up next, Leo. 2527. All right, Leo. All right, the next 48 hours, Leo. What is it you need to know? What is it you need to hear that's going to serve your highest good, Leo? It looks like somebody who you maybe had rejected in the past is wanting to know if the two of you can get on the same page. This is somebody who wants to face challenges the two of you went through in the past. You maybe had told this person no, maybe you're the person who broke up with them. They are coming back around. They don't want there to be any chaos. They're coming back towards you very calmly, hoping for reconciliation. This person may live at a physical distance. It could be 54, 49, 42, 24. The number 8 could also be significant. Who is this person? Ooh, the Lovers. This could be a Gemini. This person truly loves you, Leo. Their heart is by you. They don't want anyone else. King of Wands, they could have fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This person is very confident that you're the person that they want to be with. And there you are, the Sun. They don't want anyone else, Leo. And this could come after a painful ending. We have the Ten of Swords sitting at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like they want to heal this. They want reconciliation. All right. Well, let's get you some advice. What is the advice for Leo? There's always enough with the koi fish, and you see clearly now. I'm hearing that song. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. All obstacles in my way. So maybe you did have a painful ending with this person, and there was a lot of obstacles and challenges, but you may see things clearly now, and you may see things differently also. All right. Let's move on. Who's next? Who's next? Aries, you are up 2746. All right, Aries. All right, Aries, the next 48 hours. What's the energy surrounding those with Aries placements? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear that's going to serve their highest good, Aries? Aries. You're going to see a lot of signs and synchronicities from something that you're supposed to be doing, something that you haven't connected the dots, but Spirit is trying to get you to make a decision in the next 48 hours. You maybe have been going back and forth, trying to make a decision about something, and you can't escape it. In the next 48 hours, Spirit is going to put it very, very strong in front of you that you need to make a decision. Okay, what is this? The Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you got to take, and Temperance. You have been patiently contemplating, sitting on this, waiting on this. You need to take action. Spirit is saying that this is a part of what you're supposed to be doing. This is a part of your future. With the Queen of Cups, your intuition already knows what you're supposed to do. Why you're not making a decision, I'm not really sure. But Spirit is saying if you want progression and you want to move forward in your life, you have to step up and finally make this decision. There's no more waiting on it. There's no more. What is this? Is this a career thing or is this love? What is this? What is this? Is this a living situation? It's a love situation. It could even be a platonic love, maybe with a friendship. But you have to make a decision finally in regards to this and stop waiting. Okay. Could be dealing with a water sign, Sagittarius, fire, or air. All right. Let's get you some advice. What is the advice for Aries? What is the advice for Aries? You see clearly now. One more. Let it shine, the peacock energy. All right. All right, who's going to be next? Cancer, you're up next. 3022. 3022. All right, Cancer. The next 48 hours, what is it you need to know? What do you need to hear that's going to serve your highest good, Cancer? Cancer. Somebody's going to connect with you, and this time, this person that's coming back around, they're for real that they want this to work. This is somebody who wants this relationship. You may feel skeptical because you don't trust this person, and you're being asked to give this person a chance, that they are going to step forward. They're going to make it work this time. It looks like you're getting your happily ever after with this person. Yeah, you were wondering if there was actually going to be a future with this person. I do see with the Six of Wands, this person recognizes that they want you in their future, and they are going to do what they need to do. With the Eight of Cups, you may feel like, you know what? Maybe I should just try and go in a different direction. But if you give this person a chance, you're going to realize that you're not going to have to be caught up in your head no more, that you don't have to think negative of the situation, because they're going to prove to you that they want this situation. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Swords. You're going to have a lot of doubts, and it could be because you don't trust this person. You're definitely guarded, but it does look like this person realizes the damage they've caused. And because of the hurt and disappointment, that's what they want to fix. They want to take time to maybe solidify the cracks in the foundation of whatever they created with that trust issue. You'll be dealing with an air sign, water sign, air sign, fire sign, or fire sign. All right, let's get you some advice outside of this. What is the advice? What is the guidance you need to know? You need to hear. What is the advice? Give with gratitude and grace. And now is a lucky time for you. All right. Who is next? Aquarius, 3251. 3251. All right, Aquarius, what's going on for you the next 48 hours? What is it you need to know? What is it you need to hear? I'm hearing that song. Go to the chapel and we're gonna get. Some of you are getting married this weekend or in the next 48 hours. You're taking vows, your oath. Okay. You're taking your relationship to the next level. Some of you are maybe going to, what is it, like a drive-through wedding, like in Vegas or something like that. You may spontaneously decide to get, I'm hearing get hitched. Yeah, you're closing in a situation when it comes to you and your person. You got the Sun, we got Temperance. Could be a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo, or we got Sagittarius. Give me one more. This is a divinely guided union. The Emperor. They could be an Aries. You could be an Aries. You could also have Aquarius in your chart, or your person could. I see with the star energy, this is a divinely guided connection. Like, so if you're have somebody that says, hey, you know what, let's just go get married this weekend. This is a divinely guided union. Of course, use your intuition to discern if that's what you should do and sign on the dotted line. But I see that for a lot of you, this is a partnership that's coming in, and somebody is wanting to create some type of stability and security with the long term, meaning they want to figure out, you know, maybe the two of you are going to get a home together, or you're going to sign a contract on a lease or something like that, or a rental or some sort. There's definitely long-term commitment coming in for you the next 48 hours. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, water, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or water. All right. Let's get some advice. What is the advice for those with Aquarius placements? What's the advice? Time for a beginner's mind, and life is a mystery. So I'm hearing that song, life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. So you might be on the highway when this person says, hey, let's just go get married. Why wait? All right. Our last one is Virgo, 3531. Virgo. All right. What's going on for Virgo placements the next 48 hours? Virgo. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear that's going to serve your highest good, Virgo? Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, Virgo, you're being divinely guided in the next 48 hours that you need to be understanding to realize that you're getting into a commitment. You're either already partner up with this person or you need to take a risk and partner up with the person you know intuitively that you're supposed to be with, because this is a divine connection. There is an unbreakable bond that will be with this person. So for some of you, you already understand, you already know who this is. Your intuition is telling you. For others of you, you're already in this relationship with this person. You're being divinely guided from spirit in the universe as confirmation. If you were wondering, is this my person? Is this my fate? Is this my destiny? Yes, it is. This is your happily ever after. This person is somebody, you could be seeing 10-10. You could be 41, 32, 23, 37. Yep. Look at that. The Two of Cups. This is your soulmate. This is your person that you have been divinely guided to be with. This is the person that spirit or God or the universe has for you. And you're going to get a lot of guidance from above. So if you ask for a sign in the next 48 hours, hey, show me a sign to let me know that this is my person, you're getting a bunch of signs and synchronicities to let you know that, yes, this is your person. That's beautiful. All right. Let's get you some advice. All right. What is the best piece of advice? What is the guidance for Virgo placements? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear, Virgo? Love is all around you. Okay. So you may be, oh my goodness, look at that. Be at peace with the dove. So you're going to be divinely guided to be at peace that love is all around you. Okay. Now we're going to do your ask a question, get an answer. Let's switch gears here. Let me go over here to the chat. Okay. Hey, you never know. You might be going to the chapel. People meet people and then they marry them right away. You just never know. All right. Let me get these decks out of the way. Thank you guys for joining my live. I appreciate it. All right. Let me scroll up, see if I can get any questions that might have came up already that I might have missed. So let's see where we're at here. All right, Benishka, when will no contact situation break? I don't want to use that. Let me use this deck. When will no contact situation break with your partner? Right now, your partner is very guarded. So I don't see no contact being broke right now. Your partner doesn't think it's going to work. So for right now, in the current energy, I don't see no contact being broke. Polly, hello, beautiful. Hello. Is my ex coming back and is it something I should entertain? Polly, is her ex going to come back? You know, you shouldn't entertain this. There's not a lot of victory and success. You maybe have been keeping your options closed. It would probably be a good idea to not keep your options closed, because if you're wanting victory and success, I don't see that that's happening based on the current placement. Hi, Maria. Thank you. All right, let me scroll down. Let's see here. Okay, Melissa, am I going to be able to stay where I am living now or have to move somewhere else? Melissa. I think the Nine of Wands, you're fearful of leaving where you're at, but there is, if you're looking at maybe moving in with a roommate, moving in with somebody that you're already close to, that might actually be a better fit for you. If you don't speak up and say something to the people close to you, you might miss out on an opportunity. So there could be something coming available that you should consider. If you don't speak up, you won't know that it's there. You might miss out. Thank you, Samantha. Nicole, will he finally contact me? Will he contact Nicole? No, I see right now he's not wanting to give in to the situation. He's very guarded. He doesn't want to communicate based on the current energy. Let's see. Yes, I'm doing yes or no's for free. ECI. I'm doing those right now. Will Jose propose to me by the end of the year, Sasha? Will Jose propose by the end of 2025? No, but I do see that potentially in 2 months, something's going to change in your situation. So 2 months would probably be like around January or end of January, I guess. Cynthia, why did James leave? Is he coming back? He didn't feel emotionally connected in the situation. There's that tower coming out. Maybe it surprised you that he left. Is he going to want to come back? Right now, he's not keeping that as an option available to him. He doesn't want to be manipulated to come back. So if you've thought about, saying something to try to convince him to come back, don't. Allow him to try to come back on his own will. Don't try to force it and see how that goes. Polly, will my ex come back and can I trust it? Will Polly's ex come back? I do see with the judgment, he's going to make the decision, he or she, to come back. And can you trust it? Yes, I think you'll have a lot of confidence to be able to trust the return. Well, Marta, will him and third party split up soon? No, I don't see that. Carrie Ann, will I meet my person this weekend? You may actually already have this person in your placement. It's somebody that you have maybe already spoken to, or you've been curious about. Maybe you've been kind of looking into them. Maybe you've seen them. They're definitely somebody that's already in your energy. You're curious about this person. And it could even be somebody from the past that you don't have resolved issues. But I don't see this weekend. Let's see. Kimberly, is Virgo a new person or ex? An ex. Rhea, is my man? Oh, I don't answer questions like that. Marta, will him and third party? Oh, we already did that one. All right, let me scroll down. All right, Sarah, new job, long-term or not? Is the new job going to be long-term? Yeah, I see that you could have a future at that with the Two of Wands, for sure. Brett, what's in your future? What's in Brett's future? Well, three's a crowd, Brett. You could be hanging out with a lot of friends. You could be spending a lot of time partying. Yeah, looks like a good time. Jennifer, will my current relationship move forward? Yeah, you know what? You may end up marrying this person with the Four of Wands. Pam, will Larry come back to me? Will Larry come back? I do see Larry is going to come back, but it's not going to work the second time around. Why is it not going to work the second time around? He's not willing to put in the work. Yep. He's not putting in the effort like he should. You're going to feel that. Amy, is Danny my karmic? Is Danny Amy's karmic? No, but he is a professional love bomber. He really makes you feel maybe insecure. You may doubt yourself. And yeah, he triggers you. He triggers an insecurity within you. So you are supposed to learn a lesson from him. He's non-committal also. That's what you're supposed to learn, that if you've been patiently waiting for him, he's not going to step up, but he's not considered your karmic. Keep in mind, you can meet people that are not karmics that you still learn lessons from. Carrie Ann, will my journal be successful? The journal be successful? Yes, you should have a lot of confidence in that with the Queen. Pam, will Larry come back to me? Will Larry come back? You know, he's not letting you go, but he's also not stepping forward. You may still feel his energy right now, but I don't see him coming back right now, but he's also not letting you go. So he might be checking your social media. He might be trying to uncover information to figure out, have you been honest with him or not? He might be even trying to spy to see if you're talking to someone else or dating someone else. Ryan, you can go to my website if you want your own personalized in-depth reading. It's timelessdivinetarot.com. I'm just doing free ask a question, get an answer on this live right now. Thank you for joining. All right, Sarah, will I be married by next October? I do see strongly that there is potential for that. You may get engaged by August. Genevieve, am I being stalked? No. Jody, when is love coming in for me? When is love coming in for Jody? Aries season, and it may actually be an Aries that you're going to meet. Your intuition already knows strongly that you're going to meet somebody. Make sure you have your boundaries down. If you want to meet somebody, be open and receptive to it. Don't be stubborn and just wait for them to magically show up. You want to make sure that you're open and receptive. And I do see that that could be happening around Aries season. Let's see here. Let's see. Tintilly. Will my ex contact me within the next week? Will your ex contact you in the next week? No. Mm-mm. You're welcome, Genevieve. Shelly, will I find love soon? Shelly, will I find love soon? Will Shelly find love soon? No, you actually missed out on an opportunity at the last job or last employment that you were at. There was somebody there that is still curious about you. They're still holding on to it. So were you working like maybe for a project that you were doing it temporarily? It does look like this person is still holding on to you, but I don't see love coming towards you soon. I do see you should be focusing on loving yourself right now and not waiting for that love. All right. Hello, Let. How are you? Let me see. I think I missed somebody's question. Hi, Kate. Is he the one? You're the one that he needs. I'm hearing that Grease song. You're the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's caught up in his head. He doesn't know if you feel the same way about him. Is he the one for you? No. I think there's an imbalance here. You want to be happy with him, but I don't see him being the actual one. Now, you may enjoy the companionship for a while, but he's got some insecurities with this Eight of Swords that he gets caught up in his head too much. So you may struggle with that. You may find that you're always having to constantly reassure him, and you may not like that. All right. Let's see. Emily, will he come back? Emily, will he come back? Yep. I see the 10 of Pentacles for sure. Hi, Whitney. I've got you here on live. Yes, I know. I don't go on live very often. I'm going to try to start going on more consistently. Do you have a question? I'm doing free ask a question, get an answer right now. If you guys want in-depth readings, go to my website, timelessdivinetarot.com. Patty, will I get from him? Will I get? You mean, will you hear from him? Will I get? Sorry, my. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to have to end this pretty quick. My dog is seeing people run. Okay, hold on. I missed something here. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me now. Sorry, I'm new to using this thing, and I apologize on the dogs. Okay, let me finish this up so I can get out of here since there's somebody outside. All right, Jody, you need some love guidance. What is the guidance for Jody? What's the guidance? There's somebody that you want, that you feel is your soulmate, but they're not investing in you. So I would say focus on moving forward with figuring out what is going to make you feel good about yourself right now. You know, when you want love, sometimes when you are persistently pursuing it, it gets repelled, it bounces off, and you don't find it. So move forward with finding your passions, finding your hobbies, finding things that really make you feel good about yourself. And that's usually when you fall into love. That's usually when you find your person, when you're not expecting it or you're not looking for it. All right, let me do 2 more questions, then I got to get out of here. My dogs are starting to fight. Deanna, is my husband my soulmate? Yes, your husband is your soulmate. Hi, Daniel. Will you ever get back together and be happy? Daniel. Yes, I see the 2 of Cups. There will be a choice and decision to come back together. And I do see that the love will be stronger the second time around because both of you are going to want it and you're going to invest stronger the second time than the first time. 1 more and then I got to go. Janine, is the guy I see, what is his intentions? Intentions. He's communicating with a lot of people. I do see competition. What's his intentions with you? He's not certain. He's kind of holding back. He's not really looking for commitment. So if you're looking for commitment, he's not certain that he actually wants commitment. Okay, I do have to go. I do want to thank you all for joining the live. I hope you have a beautiful Friday and a great weekend. All right, bye.